What's up, everybody? Welcome to Garcia Sports Cards. I'm your host, Garcia. Hopefully at the end of this episode, you hit the like button, you tell a friend, and you subscribe to my channel so you can watch future episodes. Also, don't forget to click on the bell so that when I do post a new episode, you get the notification and you can go straight to my channel to check out my new episode. Today's episode is a PSA reveal, and I will be revealing the cards that I submitted to my local card shop for PSA submission, with the exception of the Cam Newton. The Cam Newton, because it wasn't a modern card, I submitted that through a friend, and that cost me $20, and I actually got that back pretty fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with that Cam Newton. And this is a 2011 Cam Newton Rookie Refractors, and I got this back in a Gem Mint 10. I actually got this card from a Toys R Us back in 2011, and this was sitting in the cover along with the Blaine Gabbert in the same very card for, I believe, at $25, so it was retail, and I thought that was a good deal. Not only do you buy a box of tops, but you get the Cam Newton and Blaine Gabbert Rookie Refractors, which is actually pretty valuable. Those were two rookies I have back in 2011, and this was sitting in my folder for a long time, and the reason why I recently got it graded is because when Cam Newton signed with the New England Patriots, this card was selling anywhere from $500 to $600 in a Gem Mint 10. So obviously that has gone down in value since. I think this is valued at $100 now. But if Cam Newton does something, you know, this can go back up in value. And because this was one of the more popular rookies, I decided to get it graded. And this sat in one of my folders for like 9 years. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the 6 cards that I submitted to my local card shop for PSA submission. And I submitted these in July, and I got these back today, being December 7th. So it took about 5 months, so not bad. And this is a Sam Darnold 2018 Donruss Optic Pink. And I got this back in a Gem Mint 10. And I was just testing out my local card shop to see how they do PSA submission. So this was one of the cards that I used, you know, to see, you know, how the grading process worked. And as you could see, I got it back in 5 months. So the process was actually pretty good. But I actually had high hopes for Sam Darnold. I thought with Tom Brady being out of the division, I thought, you know, Sam Darnold would step up and maybe the Jets would do well and they might possibly win the division and he can go up in value. I believe this card was selling at $100. That has decreased since. I think it's selling at an average around $68, close to $70. So this will be a hold. My best friend Mark had a point that maybe I should hold this until, you know, to see what happens with the Jets, whether they take Trevor Lawrence, and does that mean Sam Darnold goes elsewhere, whether he's traded or, you know, he signs elsewhere, you know, in a couple years. So that's probably something I'm gonna do, because I think that this card can be valued higher than what it's going for right now at $68. The next one is actually a Joe Burrow. And this is actually Chronicles Draft Picks. My best friend Mark actually hit this in retail probably a day before release, and he got a couple megas, and the megas were nice. We opened one each, and the same day we went to our local card shop and submitted these. And this is the Spectra Chronicles Draft Picks. And I got this back in a Gem Mint 10. And this is actually a nice card. I believe the pop is low on this as well. Here's another Joe Burrow. There's a low pop on this one as well. This is a playoff. Gem Mint 10, Chronicles Draft Picks. So I believe the rest of these cards are Chronicles Draft Picks. And like I said, we opened up our megas and we submitted the same day. And I'm gonna start taking cards down, putting them off to the side, rearranging. Next one's a CeeDee Lamb. This is a Phoenix. Gem Mint 10. Now, when I submitted this at the time, this card looked in good condition. I know CeeDee Lamb had high hopes and one of the best receivers coming out of the draft. So I was confident in submitting this, not only because I felt the car was in good condition, but because it's CeeDee Lamb. And this is actually a low pop as well. The next two, the last two, are actually Justin Herbert's. And this one is a Crown Royal. And this is a die cut. And it's hard to get a Gem Mint 10 in die cuts. And this is a Mint 9. So I was hoping for a Gem Mint 10. But I think the reason why I didn't get a 10 in this is probably because there might be some, white somewhere in the outline of the die cuts, and that's the reason why it's hard to get a 10. But the card looks in really good condition. I'm not going to break it and resubmit, but the card does look in really good condition. So I think it has something to do with the exterior part, but this is a great looking Mint 9. And I was hoping for a 10, because it is Justin Herbert and he might win Rookie of the Year. So this card will probably go up in value, but this card might be pop 1 in a Mint 9. I did not find it in the PSA website, so they probably still got to update since I, just recently got this back, but this might be pop 1 in Mint 9. And the last card, this was actually the most important card of the submission. Maybe not at the time. When I submitted them, I knew I was going to submit Joe Burrow. Any Tuas that I got in that mega, I was going to submit. Unfortunately, I didn't get no Tuas, but I knew I wanted to grade Justin Herbert because I had a good feeling. And, we all know he's been playing well, so, it was a good call by me. But this was the most important card that I submitted to my local card shop for PSA submission, because it is a Justin Herbert, but it is a Justin Herbert Select Red Prism. So it is a parallel. And I got it back in a Gem Mint 10. And as you could see, that rainbow, that shininess. So it is a red prism refractor. And I believe this is low pop as well. Low pop meaning low population. And I think this might be pop 2, which means that there's only 2 Gem Mint 10s in this Justin Herbert. And I'm going to go ahead and display that so you could see that. So that was my first ever PSA submission. And I felt like I did pretty well. Of the 7 cards, 6 of them were PSA 10s. One of them being a Mint 9, and that was the Justin Herbert Crown Royal die cut. And like I said, die cuts are really hard to get a Gem Mint 10. And like I said, it could be like the exterior part and so forth. But I am happy with the grades that I got. And, hopefully these cards go up in value. And, they continue to play well. I know Joe Burrow's hurt right now, so probably any Joe Burrows that I get back from PSA, I'm probably just going to hold on to until he comes back, to see what happens. But hopefully you liked this episode. If you did, please hit the like button, tell a friend, and subscribe to my channel so you can watch future episodes. Also, don't forget to click on that bell so that when I do post a new episode, you get the notification and you can go straight to my channel to check out my new episode. Thanks for watching Garcia Sports Cards. Late.